today. From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine for the postseason, winners of 8 of their last 10.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Pushing his way through. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. The 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there. A big one. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
The line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup.
Now Haskins to throw it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The Niners take over.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
31-yard.
And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 16 carries, 77 yards.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
16 yards, a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9 now. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 28-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And it's incomplete.
The pass intended for number 81. Incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Down. And 1 yard to go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
That's the end of the first.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
There's nothing.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Number 81. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
They imposed their will on that last drive. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, here's the option. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Haskins pass.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
47-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Throwing again. Haskins. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Steelers 20.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins, that's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now the Niners get there and bring him down.
Haskins sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Second and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Taking a deep shot here and got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. On play action, Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown! 49ers. Henry runs his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Swift, the ball carrier. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's it.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. The result there is the offense is going to come back on the field. A first down as they get 12 on the fake punt.
Always enjoy a good fake. I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it. So I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins, and looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
First and 10.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A gain of
4 yards the pickup, first down.
San Francisco.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. To throw again. Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Henry Ruggs. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him. But he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Haskins. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
That's the end of
and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Tressway now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Allen now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Niners on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. This is out quickly to the right. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. A quick toss outright. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
From 3 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw, Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
DeAndre Swift.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard.
Throwing again, here's Haskins.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 41.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Haskins to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the two-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So the victory here for San Francisco. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Niners, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.